Alright guys, thanks for coming to my YouTube channel here. What we're going to do is we're going to start with sleeve, collar grip, feet in the hips. I'm going to lift him as if I'm going to do an overhead sweep and then sit down. So I've got my grips. Lift your hips, pull them in, drop the hips, lift, set down. That could have been an overhead sweep, but from here, right leg is going to come up, bite down, lift your hips up for the arm bar. Then after the arm bar, we're going to release, swing it around, foot goes on the hip, grab a Delahiva guard. From Delahiva, we're still going to mimic that up and over, that overhead sweep. So I'm going to pull, lift my feet up. He's going to purposely set his hand on the mat, and I'm going to let him. So I'm going to go lift, up. When he comes down, his hand is still on the mat. I'm going to snatch it, throw my foot over, and get an arm crush. After that, this foot goes in the hip, control, pull the leg out, lift the hips up, and get your triangle. Okay, so one of the details here, we'll go this direction a little bit. When I lift him up for that very first sweep, if I just go push and lift, he goes away, and I don't get that overhead sweep. So what I'm going to do is hand in the collar, hand in the sleeve. I'm going to pull this direction so his head goes towards my head. I bend my knees into my chest, so I load him up. Then if I was going to sweep, I could easily push him up and over so he's not going back away from me. So again, I got it. I pull, my knees come in. Now his weight's over me. Practice lifting. As soon as I set down, his feet touch. That's the timing for throwing my leg up in the armpit. Second, for the arm bar. You can finish here, where what we're doing is going to the Delahiva. So then this foot goes to the hip. Big swing around. Create this angle off to the side for your Delahiva. It's going to be much easier to control your opponent. Got the sleeve, got the collar still. Now same principle as before with the overhead sweep. I'm going to pull with my feet to get him loaded up, lift him up, and then I'm going to allow him to set his hand on the ground to help base. So I'm here, I pull, lift, push up, controlling. As soon as I set him down, that's when I'm going to grab for the arm crush. Okay? So one more time, I'm going to lift. His hand purposely sets down. When I set him down, that's when I turn, come up for the arm crush. You can throw your leg over, you can get it over the elbow, whatever suits you. Last time for that. Up, down, arm crush. Now I've got this angle here that I can remove this foot pretty easy. So I can then grab, remove, this leg goes up, but I have to have my hips follow. So I go up, look how my hips lift up towards them. Close your triangle, either finish or create a better angle. So one more time, bring it back up a little bit. All right, so lift, down, hips come up high for the arm bar. Swing, out to the side, pull for Delahiva, lift, down, arm crush, re-grab, pull the leg out, lift the hips up, and then close your triangle. All right, it's a big long sequence, but if you just drill that, getting comfortable switching your hips, lifting, setting down, I really believe if you lift, set down, and then attack with a submission, you're gonna have a higher rate of chance, especially when they're posting their hand down. They leave themselves exposed for the triangle or arm crush. So, all right guys, leave me some feedback, let me know if you like it, thanks.